The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision.
He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Aos 4 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18, Alexandre Papo.
So, a breakthrough already. Works it forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. He can run onto that. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly... Tries a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the shot! Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide, looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played into space out wide. And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Best! Engages and forces him off the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's Pato! It's in! And they've got their lead back. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, important interception. Quality ball. Messi. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Pato. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best. And this is Pele. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. He could be... Del Piero! Oh no, he's got that wrong. Tries to play it through. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Steaming on goalwards. Well, what's he giving here? Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And he is going into that little black book.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And here's Pato. Seedorf. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, colaborem com o nosso fundo de reforma do estádio. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9. Sai para a
Whistle
entrada do
goes,
jogador.
and we start the second
Camisa
half.
3.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the return pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception. Seedorf, and he welcomes it in. And this is Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked...
Chance for a shot! It's loose. Has another go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone backward here. It's Pirlo! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Pato. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Pele, and it's Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. Lahm wins the duel this time. He's making a real surge on the left. That is lovely. Pirlo. Lovely, now then. Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 4, camisa 21, Neymar. Camisa 22.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Deixando o
Yeah.
campo para a entrada de
There will be a
camisa
throw-in.
11, camisa 18, camisa 6, camisa 14. Substituição.
Bellingham. Zola. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passes short and sharp. And it's been played through. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Vieira. Adriano. Good, strong midfield running here. And he's picked it up out wide. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Del Piero. Zola. Now it's Hullet. Adriano. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hullet. Maldini does well to stand firm and defend it. That's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Hullet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Lacking in accuracy. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bellingham. And this is Adriano. He's tried one! And that tested the keeper. Cannavaro makes the interception. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Zola. Stood up well to him there. Somewhat off target. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong.
Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Hit! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet. Pullet goes on a charge down the left. Messi. Crunching tackle. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Hullet. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has ended up in no man's land. So what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Distributed tidily. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always... And Hullet! You've got to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Neymar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Vitinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Vitinha. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. To Thuram. Cannavaro. best. Gullit. Del Piero. Shot a goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Del Piero cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Vitinha. That looks a decent ball. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Vitinha.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
Goes for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. He's through here. He has a look up. Shapes the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Corner number 2 then. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Habrá minuto de descuento.
Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. And there's the end of the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And a chance! That should get the job done. Zanetti. Played into space. Thuram. And it's Makaleli. Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He can run onto that. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Del Piero going face-to-face with his chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! And he's there to belt it away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Messi. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Aims beyond the defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. That looks a cracking ball. Messi, he's found a way through. Oh, he's played it. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, what can they come up with here?
El
I
dorsal
think it looks
13.
as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22.
Last-ditch defending,
Se va
but
a
that'll
realizar
do.
un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Thuram. Van Dijk. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that has not gone well. David Villa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. Pull it. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Vieri gets into a good position. Lovely feet. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a cute ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Hullet.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Vitinha, and here's Vieri. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Pele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that was vital. Pull it. Good take, and is he in? Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter True. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's...
Messi! That is some save from De Gea! Beckham hurtling down that right flank. Rodri. And it's Kaka. That is a great pick out. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Marquez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Beckham. And here's Messi. He is through here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase.
Shoots! Brilliant save from Buffon! He's missed, but not by that far. That pass isn't the best. Marquez cuts it out. Can he get it through? It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good spread. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kaká. Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
This certainly looks appetizing. Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Aims beyond the defence. Lovely feet. Iniesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar gets flagged offside. Messi. This is promising.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zico. It's a little off target. And it's Kaka. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ibrahimovic gives it back. That's a cute ball. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's been played through, and the flag has stayed down. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free, closing in on goal. He's in a great position here. Oh, what a chance! Goal! Palmer! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's in on goal. Oh, good taking him. And the shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kaka. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the right. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Strong running down that left flank. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Beckham. Shot, surely!
Beckham just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Numero 19, Messi. Numero 23, Beckham. Numero 3.
Now there's a fine ball. He's got away.
Il numero 18, il numero 14.
Fires it in low.
Il numero 17.
That was a reprieve for the time being. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, super ball! That's very neat. Rodri. And this is Shevchenko. Cruyff. He's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Cruyff is standing over this one, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cruyff! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Kaka. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. David Villa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's tidy. Kaka trying to keep this in. Now it's Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's made its way to him. Very nicely done. Shevchenko. Vitinha. Good ball, good take. Zanetti. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Spread neatly. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. And this is Pele. Skims one in. And the counter is on. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Showing good feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, how's that? And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Romania against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Baresi playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Goes for goal! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Lahm makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. And here's Del Piero. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. He's found the way, and the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! That's going to go a long way. Messi. Hullet wins the duel this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's gone for goal! Another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Oh, good spread. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Romania have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Stood up well to him there. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free. Fires it. There's the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it. Clipped into space. A header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a sharp pass. And this is Del Piero. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Nicely spread. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, what a... He's having a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Adriano. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Adriano. Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. He's got away. Now there's a... And Del Piero! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And this could be the final action of the first half. Zico is there to clear. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And now I'd just like
we
to
are
read
up
out
to the
our
break.
fan members
Oh, what
who
a
are
half of
celebrating their
football.
birthdays
It's
today.
1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Rijkaard. And it's Mendes. Now it's Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. But they've got it again. Oh, it's a great ball here. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's managed to get rid. Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Romania looking to pass their way through. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Del Piero! And again. Goal, Romania! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Romania, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Del Piero.
So we have a breakthrough.
Number 8.
Now how will things develop from here?
Number 10.
Look, he's the one.
Real chance! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah,
They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
Chance, surely! Goal, Romania! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. Now it's Pelé.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Pelé.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Bergkamp. Best. It's a good ball out wide.
Romania surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Best. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Not the most accurate pass. Romania couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now, can they get him away? David Villa. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Brazil have their second corner now. Brazil with another corner. Brazil have their third corner. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Romania are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way past. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
David Villa. Oh, look at the space here. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Just eases him off the ball. That is good alertness. João Cancelo. Cruyff demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Thuram with the clearance. Chance for a shot!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Time added on 4 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Hello everybody, and
so what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's it.
It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that really is so impressive. Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played out to the left flank. Now there, Messi! And he hits the net! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Brazil are already 2 behind. Awful start. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Here comes he right in! Off the bar!
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Neymar. Tries to get it clear. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! This is their second corner of the game. Lahm with the short one. Ah, such a clever touch. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Del Piero. Good read, needed to be. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the shot! Good effort first time.
Lahm cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And Del Piero! No, not quite.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Neymar gets a foot in here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays terrific header. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare